which is located just around the corner on Mott Street. As the oldest operating business in Chinatown, part of Wing On Wo's role in the community is to preserve the legacy, history, and culture of the neighborhood. It's in this way that for over a century, we have served the community as a small business. Small businesses like mine and so many countless others are the lifeblood of this community. We cater to the people within our community, we employ local people, and we reinvest our profits back into the community instead of extracting value. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, Chinatown has lost essential businesses and cultural touchstones alike. Just on this block, we've lost 2 restaurants popular with locals and this former imaging center behind us, along with a pharmacy and bodega just a block away. All of these businesses serve and provide for the community in different ways. But now, developers like Tom Moore see these losses in our communities as potential opportunities to profit, and they don't feel any responsibility to give back. Having spoken to a number of other small businesses in the neighborhood, I can say that the small business community in Chinatown does not want a nightlife establishment like Duck Club here in the heart of Chinatown. Nightlife establishments like Duck Club that cater to wealthy outsiders just act as leeches and blights on the neighborhood. They bring no value to the working class families living in Chinatown. Not only does Duck Club exploit our community, it offensively appropriates our culture in a shallow attempt to fit in and appear as if it is part of our community. Shame on Tom Moore, aka Nightlife Tom, for exploiting the pandemic losses in our community for your personal gain. You are a vulture attempting to prey one of the hardest hit neighborhoods of the city. Shame on you for appropriating Chinese culture in a transparent attempt to leech off of our community in service of wealthy nightlife patrons. And shame on you for thinking that Chinatown community would be passive and allow you to walk all over us. Do you think Chinatown is a community that is silent and meek? Tom Moore didn't even attempt to meet with key Chinatown stakeholders until it was too late. This plan has been in the works for years, but he only shamelessly started reaching out to our community when it was obvious that the community was organizing against his application. He knew we would not be in favor of his plans for Duck Club, and instead he attempted to put a ridiculous veneer of respectability and support by seeking out recommendations from his friends and other big names that are not connected to Chinatown. Nate Freeman and Nicholas D. Leonardi, we see you. Shame on you for blatantly using the institutions of Vanity Fair and Whitney Museum to lend respectability to this deeply problematic application. In both of their letters, they claim that this nightclub would somehow contribute to the creativity of Lower Manhattan. I would simply ask their employers, the Whitney Museum and Condé Nast, about how cultural appropriation contributes to creativity. If anyone wants to contribute to the creativity of Chinatown, we're here. Think Chinatown, support them. Chinatown Art Brigade, the WOW Project. We are all doing the real work of growing and protecting the creative culture of our neighborhood. The organizing that Chinatown did as a community and the withdrawal of Duck Club's SLA application shows the power of collective action. Let Duck Club serve as an example for any future nightlife establishments that seek to use Chinatown as a playground and Chinese culture as a backdrop for wealthy New Yorkers at the expense of our community's working class families and small businesses. Quack, quack, motherfuckers. We'll be back.